You're so stupid. Hello? Now the mic is on, so you should be able to hear me talking. Hello. How delayed is it? Yeah, there I am. Yeah. That's me. What does this do? Could not connect to living room. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's doing some things. That's doing some things.
A Binge Pipe main menu screen offers a little something for everyone.
Use this time to practice. We'll be deploying soon. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Hunt the enemy down. This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Beat them down or capture the objective. You showed them no mercy. Stand by for redeployment. to eliminate the bounty target.
We'll see if even that, well, okay, so that's probably working.
If you like menu screens, you'll love Binge Pipe's menu screen. Binge Pipe is the only streaming service to determine that people really needed to hear a voice talking to them all the time when they first interacted with the user interface. And we refuse to course correct on that decision.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Mystaxis, the #1 over-the-counter medication that prevents nosebleeds caused by telekinesis. If you want peace of mind while moving pieces with your mind, then Mystaxis is right for you.
Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor. Goat Mayor.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
Mr. Mayor, that octopus has a family.
If you have more players than player slots, or you're just uncomfortable with the term player slots, you may participate as an audience member.
"13 men and women, all living in 1 house."
Binge Pipe has mixed feelings about presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, how can we monetize joy?
I'm cooking master.
Binge Pipe offers everything you need, including menu screens. As the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
If you love NCIS Los Angeles, you'll love the 3-episode French series the show is based on.
La neige est sur le sol. La vie est triste. Oh, que de souvenirs.
Oh, que de souvenirs.
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. If you're listening to this, it's already too late.
Cookie Masterson here. I put Nutella on sushi, so I'm basically a foodie. I hope it's okay I give you all nicknames. Renegade, Jackhammer, and the rest. Here we go. Remember, your deposit is non-refundable.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, why couldn't it have been Scrappy-Doo? Say Scooby-Doo mysteriously vanishes while solving a mystery. All the gang finds is the tag of his collar floating in a pool of blood. How do they know it's his? It's shaped like a paw print, it's shaped like a Scooby snack, it's shaped like his head, or it has his initials on it. Hope you like what you picked. Ruh-roh. Let's save ourselves some time. Scooby-Doo's collar tag is emblazoned with his big gold initials, SD.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And now, the 5 stages of Reef. You know what they say? The Nile ain't just a river in Egypt. So true. It's also a river in Libya, Sudan, Algeria, or Niger. What'd you guys pick? Insert banana peel sound effect. The Nile River passes through 11 countries, including Sudan, so it definitely ain't just a river in Egypt. Another thing I always say, the Elephant Butte ain't just a river in New Mexico. Yeah, it's a lake actually. Look it up.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Here's one for you. Draft seasons. And don't reach across the table because it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 real and fictional people, and for each one, you tell me if their name is Salt or their name is Pepper. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Salt or Pepper. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. Gwyneth Paltrow and Iron Man. Angelina Jolie's secret agent. YouTube star on Big Brother UK. One of the children on the Willy Wonka tour. Rapper Cheryl James. First season Project Runway contestant. Sammy Davis Jr. in Salt and Pepper. Most of you earned my respect, but player 3, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Use them wisely. Or don't. You do you.
I don't need you anymore.
Feast your eyes upon this. Music you can laugh to. If someone put a fermata on their laughter, what would it sound like? Ha! Or ha ha ha! Let's see how that shook out. A fermata is when you hold the same note for longer than you normally would. It's challenging, but luckily, as a classically trained performer, I'm able to pull laughter from deep down in my... Well, you get the idea. Up next, don't take Nova for an answer. I don't have a son, but I have a son, and I'm very proud of it for getting its life together and removing carbon from calcium, turning hydrogen into helium, producing nitrogen from neon, or taking silicon and giving back sulfur. Okay, what'd you pick? The core of the sun creates fusion through heat and pressure that turns hydrogen into helium. Some Some say it's not healthy to put that much pressure on your son, but I'm one of those individuals who just can't help but constantly orbit them. Round 1 is over. Clearly this isn't a popularity contest because here's the scoreboard.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one I like to call, this question ain't nothing to F with. If the Wu-Tang Clan had named themselves after things invented during the Tang Dynasty, who would not be a member? Old Dirty Porcelain, Ghostface Gunpowder, Inspector Hourglass, or Woodblock Printing Method Man? So what'd you pick? Could be worse, you know, in theory. Look, I'm not going to pretend any of you got this right. There are no records of the hourglass existing before a French monk made one in the 8th century. Old Dirty Porcelain is known for his outrageously profane lyrics about his hummels.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
Take a good look at calculating some hourglass figures. That last question got me thinking about sand timers. You know those little plastic hourglasses that come with some board games? Boggle, Taboo, Apples to Apples, Clue, and Jenga. How many of these games are traditionally sold with any kind of timer? Oh, and include Settlers of Catan and Scattergories in your tally. 3, 4, 5, or 6. What do you know? Player 3 just let loose a screw. Let's flip the script on this question. So who got it? Sucks to be you. Boggle and Taboo usually come with little sand timers. Scattergories too, although that game eventually added a mechanical timer, which still counts. It still counts because it's a timer. It counts down time. No? Okay. Nice use of the screw, player 3. This is your cash now.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question where everything is spelled correctly, or a question where everything is spelled incorrectly? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the consequences of your choices. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
I call this one a question where everything is spelled incorrectly. In which movie does everything get destroyed at the end? The Road, Dr. Strangelove, I Am Legend, or One Direction, This Is Us? Okay, who chose what? Oh, hindsight. In the final scene of this Stanley Kubrick film, the Earth gets bombed to smithereens. And don't even ask me to spell smithereens. Oh, here's a good one. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Subject of an erotic film produced by Andy Warhol. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? I love this part. Andy Warhol's Flesh for Frankenstein was a sexy take on a character made of corpses.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Let's try My Mentally Imbalanced Pony. Imagine all this time, the My Little Ponies have been perfectly normal-sized ponies who just thought they were too small. Which diagnosis could explain this? Pinkie Pie, you have muscle dysmorphia. Fluttershy, you have hypomania. Applejack, you have depersonalization disorder. Or Twilight Sparkle, you have malignant narcissism. Okay, let's take a look. Muscle dysmorphia is the obsession that your body is the wrong size. Pinkie Pie, you are perfect the way you are. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Warning, this film contains... Sometimes the regular movie warnings aren't enough. Good luck. Player one wins! Way to go, Player One. I'm glad the underdog won. You did know you were the underdog, right?
You don't know Jack!
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women aren't commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
Jessica, I know I'm from the future, but I love you.
Bears versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, they might not be cops.
Listening to You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'm Schmitty, and I'll be your guide as we cruise down memory lane to play some of the classic Jack commercials from yesteryear. Hey, do you remember the 90s? You don't? Well, that's going to be a problem. Listen to these classic commercials anyway.
Hey kid, do you like cupcakes?
Yeah!
And you like carp, right?
Not really.
Then pop open a pack of new Grossest Carp Cakes. Moist, chocolatey cupcakes filled with a creamy whipped carp center.
Binge Pipe's menu screen. The gold standard. Binge Pipe is a streaming service with all your favorites, such as the reboot of the classic game You Don't Know Jack and... Did we mention You Don't Know Jack? We're definitely real.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe.
Thank you.
You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats. Take a listen.
So this is St. Remic's Cathedral. It's more than 400 years old, making it the oldest still standing cathedral in the area.
Wow! And what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big fan.
So, a baseball hat then?
Yep.
Amazing. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
So everyone has disappeared?
More like half the population?
Of Earth?
That we know of, yes.
But everything is different now because we're in space?
Unclear.
Is this a flashback?
Also unclear.
But we definitely have to defuse this bomb, right?
That part seems obvious.
I mean, I'm just making sure we're on the same page here.
This fall on the Exposition.
And, wait, are we related?
Unclear.
Damn it.
Before we begin this trivia game, now would be a good time to practice the phrase, "Ah, man, I knew that."
Truffles and tea cakes, tickles and truffs, they are equivalent treats. If you asked me to choose, I'd say, oh, that's a muse, because they are precisely equal to me.
Sorry, what was the question?
Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish. Oh my god. Oh, what is that thing? What is that? Is that a fleshy growth on its head? Oh my god. Oh, what kind of god would create such a monstrosity? Get it off my screen. There's so many gross fish. Oh, this is a waking nightmare. Oh, how long is this documentary? 52 minutes? Oh my gosh, oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working.
Ugh.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No! Just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vault, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
BingePipe content is like glitter. You'll never be rid of it. Here's more.
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal in the right climate." You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
BingePipe is a streaming service that will not steal your pets. We're not saying other streaming services will, but we're the only one that's promised we won't.
Love stories.
He was my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada yada yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, "No thank you." I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me and I just went for it. Bam! And this time it was different. This time she was like, "Seriously, no, please stop. You're making me uncomfortable." So I asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl Sharon for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how.
Coach, please, don't put me in. I got a really good thing going here, just sitting on the bench. I do not want to ruin that with actually playing. Please.
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
Bears versus...
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Apparently our IPO wasn't legal.
Cookie Masterson here. I'll be hosting the game, and at the end, maybe you'd like to invite me over for dinner and introduce me to your nicest aunt. That's a respectable turnout. Okay, let's see what lies ahead.
Time for question 1.
First question. Make like a hot drink and leaves. Which of these is not a real type of tea that can be spilled? I heard Chad steals green tea from the break room. Jen isn't a blonde, she dyes her hair with white tea. I saw Gladys and black tea making out in the break room. Or Brent has a secret family with red tea in another state. Who picked what? Rumor is, you're wrong. There is no tea variety officially known as red tea. But Brent really does need to get his life together.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, awkward moments in medical history. Who is getting a taste of their own medicine? Jonas Salk being humbled by the smallpox vaccine, Edward Jenner being made a fool of by insulin, Frederick Banting being embarrassed by the polio vaccine, or Alexander Fleming being shamed by penicillin. And how'd we do? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. In 1928, Fleming discovered what he named penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. And for the rest of his life, he had to tell people, for the millionth time, if it's a cold, it's not gonna work.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Introducing Captain Muffin Top. Sounds like a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a body-shaping undergarment from Spanx, or a character from the Captain Underpants book series. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Spanx or Captain Underpants. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Slim Cognito. Skinny Britches. Cha-cha. Undetectable. Great Granny Girdle. Zorks. Woman. The majority of you are just average, but you geniuses, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Sounds like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
I don't need you anymore.
Behold, Charles Duckins. How would you expect a DuckTales of two cities to end? Louie gets beheaded pretending to be Dewey, Huey gets shot in the June Rebellion, Scrooge gets hanged for stealing a loaf of bread, or Launchpad gets trapped in an iron mask. Oh, look out. Player 5 has invoked the screw. Luckily, this question's even better backwards. Let's see who got it. The Charles Dickens classic A Tale of Two Cities ends with the hero switching places with someone he looks like at the guillotine. Excellent screwing, Player 5. Spend this wisely. It's time for Ready Flayer 1. I keep hearing modern games give players the option to reskin the characters. If I do this naturally by letting my skin cells die, how long will it take me to reskin myself? About 1 month, about 2 months, about 3 months, or about 6 months? Let's see how that shook out. Hey, did you hear the one about the wrong answer? It takes about 1 month for new skin cells to reach the surface. Otherwise known as the amount of time I spent playing the Zelda Water Temple. Round 1 is history. Hey, voice, what data have you captured?
Currently, these players have the same number of points. Weird. And as a counterpoint, these players are negatively affecting our averages. So here come the screws.
And remember, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be afraid to use them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try I Can Be Your Zero? If James Bond were attempting to kill you in Brisbane, what number should you dial to receive help from emergency services? O, 00, 000, or 7? Brace yourself. Player 6 just let loose a screw. Good luck following the bouncing answer. Okay, what'd you pick? Dreadful choice. Totally wrong. Brisbane is a city in Australia, and they dial 000 when they need help down under. I suspect this number gets a lot of use in a country where the national animal is poison. Excellent screwing, player 6. Here's that cash.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Try this on for size. Type equals squiggly bracket, music, comma, female, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
So, binge pipe user data is very, secure.
But just for fun, can you identify who this information belongs to so we can return it to them without a lawsuit? Directions to get around that track. Is I ain't no grammatically correct? Why do these bananas taste like redacted? Whose search history have we acquired? Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Mandy Moore, or Gwen Stefani?
Well. Player 3 used that screw. This question just got some added security. I love this part. What were you thinking there? Talking about how many times she's been around that track and how that shit is bananas is the way Gwen Stefani professes she ain't no hollaback girl.
I knew you would be able to do it. I had no doubt.
Yeah, leave the outdated puns to me, please. Nicely screwed, player 3. Enjoy your cash.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
There is no hiding from the cost of car ownership. And oh boy, best butt zit slime chore.
It's time for a...
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, focus up. Look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what common phrase it rhymes with. Parking? Yep, a strong fee. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. You're looking hard. But not in the right place. Your dog is yelling at the incorrect wood source. Okay, pencils down. Player 3, you just didn't get it, did you? Any other bright ideas? So, what was it? Let's get on with it, shall we? Next up, when angst feels like homework. 13 reasons why, 17 reasons why, 19 reasons why, 23 reasons why, 27 reasons why, 29 reasons why, 31 reasons why, or 37 reasons why. Who picked what? You're thinking of Baskin-Robbins flavors, which puts you on a rocky road. Hey-yo! The next prime number in the series is 29.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
This one's called, I Accidentally Joined the Navy. Which of these headlines is just straight up clickbait? You won't believe what this shirtless sailor calls a torpedo. I'm single and call nautical miles the craziest things. I'm waiting for you to give a nickname to my ammo soldier, or my husband doesn't know the military term for kilometers. Do you? What'd you guys pick? In the US military, kilometers are nicknamed clicks. I had to remain 3 clicks away from the cool cliques in high school because we didn't click. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Animal parts. Animals are made up of lots of parts. I hope you know what they are. Good luck. Player 2 wins! Way to go, Player 2. I never thought you would win. But what do I know? Well, I do know this one thing.
You don't know Jack!
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat. only on Binge Pipe.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses, but can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
Binge Pipe welcomes you to a world. Binge Pipe is more than just a streaming service. It's a something, something, something with a potential to something, something, something. Fill in something here that sounds good and something, something.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always injury or death.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
Binge Pipe has just created a new smartphone that's smaller and thinner than ever. And we've misplaced it? So could you please call us so we... Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, kid tested, negligent stepdad approved.
Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie Masterson, and a quick warning, if you are pregnant, you technically count as 2 players, so divide scores accordingly. 8 players, okay. Well, with a party this size, gratuity will automatically be added to your final scores. Now, remember, after this moment, you will be forever changed.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, is there a Mrs. Worldwide? If the rapper Pitbull wanted to honor the origins of the Pitbull, what sexy club scene should he show in his next music video? A Rottweiler grinding on a pug, a bulldog grinding on a terrier, a Doberman grinding on a dachshund, or a boxer grinding on a Shih Tzu? Hope you like what you picked. Maybe try cheating? Pit bulls were bred by mating a bulldog and a terrier. Thankfully, we've made it through the only dog sex question in the game. Actually, I can't promise that.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here we have a goal in one. What would the Untouchables have listed as their hashtag squad goals? Catch that Pablo Escobar team, arrest Bonnie and Clyde ASAP, catch Richard Nixon in the act, homies, or bring down Al Capone, yo. So who got it? The Untouchables were a team of lawmen who arrested Al Capone. Hashtag Elliot Ness Queen.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Next, hardcore relief. And you're gonna feel so much better after this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a part of a toilet or a type of pleasure aid sold by the adult novelty company Doc Johnson. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a toilet part or a type of pleasure aid. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Here it comes. Flapper. C-ring. Wax ring. Ballcock. Nine-inch stroker. Clover clips. Football. It turns out most people are average. Weird. But player 6, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Uh-oh! Binge Pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Looks like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie.
Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
How about this one? Question McQuestion Face. Remember that online poll to name the research boat and everyone chose Boaty McBoatface? And we all realized there was still good in the world? If Boaty McBoatface married the director of the movie Face Off, what would be the full name of the lucky bride? Boaty Bay McBoatface? Boaty Tarantino McBoatface? Boaty Woo McBoatface? Or Boaty Verhoeven McBoatface? So what'd you pick? You blew it. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. The director of Face Off is John Woo. Now the proud husband of a polar research vessel and father to half a dozen lifeboats. This one's known as How to Best Enjoy Your Binge Pipe Experience. Oh, I hate myself for reading that.
Binge Pipe recommends.
Because you enjoy kid-friendly PG movies, we thought your whole family would enjoy Gerald's Game, Child's Play, Funny Games, or Pete's Dragon.
Okay, let's take a look. Excuse me.
Pete's Dragon is the only option here that is rated PG.
I accidentally ordered Pete's Hard-On at a hotel. Very different movie. Say goodbye to round 1. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, these players are tied for the lead. On the other hand, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. Market research indicates that it's time for more screws.
And don't forget, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at. Got a second to feel bad about the environment? Sure, talking about the environment can bring down the room until you add the power of acting. Which layered Meryl Streep performance mirrors the state of the Earth's ozone layer? Mamma Mia, Better Than Ever, Kramer vs. Kramer, Slowly Healing, Death Becomes Her, Doomed, or Julie and Julia, pretty much the same. Okay, who chose what? NASA has confirmed the hole in the ozone is closing and could be gone by 2060. Just in time for Meryl's character Joanna to be over the messy divorce and ready to date again.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
Behold, there is no shape of water, Guillermo. If you had a sexy monster sitting in your bathtub all day, what is the one property that could not change? The density of water, the temperature of water, the volume of water, or the mass of water? Look sharp. Player 6 just dropped a screw on you guys. Didn't you say you wanted to change your name? And how do we do? Turns out the real monster is ignorance. While volume, density, and temperature are all varying factors, the mass of water won't change unless water is physically added or taken away. Sorry, I'm just cranky that the sea monster in shape of water has a more active sex life than I do. Nice screw job, Player 6. Here's your extra cash.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question about aliens or a question about robots? Choose on your devices now. The choices have been made. You have engaged with the process.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Why not try a question about aliens? What's the name of the robot in the movie Aliens? Ash, Bishop, Call, or David? I love this part. Yep, Ash was the robot in Alien, but I asked about the movie Aliens. Lance Henriksen plays the android Bishop in Aliens. Thanks to Aliens, I thought bleeding milk was normal and not a side effect of my all half and half based diet.
Na 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 na.
Feast your eyes upon this. You catch more bees with lemonade. If the queen bee, Beyonce, had the same diet as a queen bee, what would she sing? All the single babies, all the single babies. I don't think you're ready for this royal jelly. I weigh okay, I weigh okay. Or oh no, ovule. Okay, what'd you pick? In the wise words of Beyonce herself, oh, no. Way? No way. Royal jelly is a viscous substance secreted from worker honeybees and fed exclusively to queen bees. But if there's no royal jelly available, most queen bees have hot sauce in their bag. Swag.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? 10 perritos.
Let's try Everyone Deserves to be Sassy. So Netflix brought back the show that is now just called Queer Eye, which is great news since my understanding of conditioner has not improved since 2007. If the Queer Eye crew decided to solely focus on helping those with just one eye, which makeover would we not see? Tan shops with Mad Eye Moody, John gives Odin a fun new hairstyle, Bobby teaches Sauron about manscaping, or Karamo helps Hellboy believe in himself. So who got it? Norse god Odin is traditionally depicted with one eye. Now don't be a Thor loser. That's right, I said it. Hellboy has horns, a stone hand, and 2 working eyes. No makeover for you. It's a shame because I think the right pair of jeans and a fitted top could stop him from beginning the apocalypse. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful.
We made everything for you.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's in a title? What could be more fun than combining pop culture and grammar? Good luck. It's not the size of the win that matters, it's what you do with it. So maybe spend it on some tutoring because...
You don't know Jack!
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel Up Up Down Down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from Binge Pipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with Binge Pipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours of Binge Pipe programming right from this tiny
Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question: could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our investors sure hope so. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody near Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a Binge Pipe representative in here? Representative.
The Binge Pipe menu screen is now trending. Binge Pipe is proud to be voted number 1, 137th in customer service.
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial. I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
If you value joy, check out this Binge Pipe programming content.
911, what's your emergency? I think my husband's dead. He's been shot. Okay, where are you? 1442 Willow Street. It's going to be a few minutes before an ambulance team gets there. I'm going to give you instructions in the meantime, okay? Okay. All right. The first thing I need you to do is record the murder scene. Get a few different angles and maybe add a slow pan to a wall of family portraits. Oh yeah, that'd be really nice. What? Ma'am, please stay calm. We need you to film a few things for the potential true crime doc about your husband. True crime doc? What are you talking about? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and listen. It's crucial that we get some B-roll right now, or, production is gonna drag on for this project. I am not filming that! Well, then can you at least get some footage of a neighbor acting weird or saying something cryptic? Or could you get some footage of maybe a crow flying from a telephone wire, landing on a fence?
Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such moments as lions ripping a baby zebra to pieces, or killer whales chasing a seal for 10 hours only to have the seal drag itself up on an ice floe to be gutted by a bear. Overall, the series was hailed equal parts masterpiece of cinematography and downer. And that's why I'm proud to release my new 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth Happy Endings. With clever editing and visual effects, this time every animal walks away a winner. Let's take a look. Here we have a cheetah sneaking up on a tiny rabbit cooling itself by the local watering hole. The cheetah prepares to pounce, and then we cut away to this delightful waterfall with the caption, "The cheetah proceeded to walk the rabbit home." Here's one more. This baby puffin has wandered away from its mother and towards a pit full of boa constrictors. I should add the puffin is quite lost. As you can see, the boas have recognized the fluffy intruder. The puffin cries out for its mother, and a shower of colorful red balloons fills the entire screen, obscuring what we can only assume is an impromptu party. Whoops, there's a chunk of bloody beak. Back to the editing bay with that one. If you'd love a highly edited version of nature where nothing bad ever happens, try Animals of Earth Happy Endings today. Coming soon, natural disasters in reverse, or the hungry volcano that gobbled up all the lava. Cheers! Damn it, this tea's gone cold.
You can play as an audience member and have an impact on the game, like someone who objects at a wedding.
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I
I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film crew discovered
Lies! It's all lies!
we were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek!
Coming this winter to Binge Pipe, true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the basement, we found the shrine that he had made out of human boons. I mean bones. Whoops.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
Apple. Fork.
Highway.
Telephone. Democracy.
Binge Pipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
Got a date right after work, and you find yourself a little worried about what's going on down there? Well, maybe you shouldn't have let that family of possums move in.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
To play, simply go to the website on your screen and type in the room code. If you can't read the room code, you are a robot and have just been outed in front of all your human friends.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
There's nothing to worry about. I said I've got this.
Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong?
Hey, sport. Mommy and Daddy were just having a conversation. How does a sleepover at Grandma sound tonight? We'll order a pizza.
Awesome.
Honey, someone's at the back door.
God damn it. I told you not to mess with my family.
Mommy, why is Daddy breaking a chair?
I'm not sure. Why are you breaking a chair, Roger?
Because I've got to board this door up, Maggie. Look, everything's gonna be fine. I just need you to grab my shotgun from the closet.
Roger, you're scaring me.
I swear I'll explain everything later.
Here's your gun. Oh no, Alice is up.
Hey buddy, why don't you go look after your sister?
Okay.
Who is at the door, Roger?
It's somebody who wants something from me.
Who is at the door?
I swear to God, can you just trust me for once?
Who is at the door?
It's an interrupting cow! There! You happy? It's an interrupting cow who...
Moo!
After 50 days at sea.
I need food. I need water. But most of all, I need...
Can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1 second and ask me about my day?
Okay, how was your day?
I'm starving. I need food. I need water. But most of all...
Okay, can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1
Oh my
second?
God, come on.
I need
starving.
Food. I need water.
Food. I need
Shipwrecked.
I need...
Can you literally...
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt. Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Plumped darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe not only streams the highest quality programming other services passed on, but we also create original content based around our users' most frequent search terms. Please enjoy the following.
I've never told anyone that before. Not even my mom, because I feel so close to you, Jennifer.
My name is Kendall.
Whoops-a-doodle.
Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out! Oh God, somebody just opened their car door and we just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good. Now call an ambulance.
It's like pizza, but for women.
Thank you. You know, people ask me all the time, what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? And my answer is simple. Start following 90,000 people on Twitter.
Binge Pipe is still contractually bound to bring you You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, woke programming, straight up evil business practices.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and since that genie got my wish horribly wrong, I will be hosting this game. I can just tell from your names that each of you is delightful company on a promenade. Okay, here's looking at you.
Time for question 1.
First, walking into, oh God, no. Oh God, oh gross. I just walked into a spider web and it's everywhere. It's on my face. Approximately what percentage of the over 40,000 species of spiders are deadly to humans? 25%, 10%, 1%, or less than 1/10 of 1%? What'd you guys pick? Yeah, way to be wrong. Less than 30 or less than 1/10 of 1% out of more than 43,000 different species of spiders is thought to be capable of killing a human. Yeah, but it just takes one, you know? So I gotta wash my everything.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one for you. The finer things. Things get a little silly around here sometimes, which is why I like to look at serious works of art. Georges-Pierre Seurat's famous painting, A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of Le Grand Jatte, is a classic example of pointillism featuring a tranquil scene in a park and... Wait a minute. Is that? What the... It couldn't be. There's a naked lady in this painting. There's a monkey on a leash, a man in a tree wearing a cape, or a clown. No, wait, 3 clowns. Okay, who chose what? Keep your mind out of the Guggenheim. A Sunday on Le Grand Jatte does feature a woman walking a monkey on a leash. I wish all classic paintings featured monkeys, but The Last Supper would be kind of a mess.
Why don't we do it with 3?
How about this one? I was enslaved by mad scientists, and judging by the movie sign, it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a B-movie spoofed by Mystery Science Theater 3000 or an erotic novel written by Whitney Fox. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between MST3K or an erotic novel. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Good. Conquered by Dragons. The Sinister Urge. The Touch of Satan. My Woolly Mammoth Boyfriend. I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Saber-toothed Lover. Millionaire Mummy Likes Booty. You can't spell disastrous without us. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
This one's called, speaking of the dis or dat, who dis? A female ghost of fate in Norse mythology, a half-human, half-horse in Greek mythology, a flying bird dragon in Aztec mythology, or a god with a crocodile head in Egyptian mythology. So what'd you pick? You won't like this, unless you're into failure. Well, it's come to this. Yep, that's a diss. Not much else to say about that, really. Up next, follow-up question. Who dat? Fans of the Bears, fans of the Falcons, fans of the Packers, or fans of the Saints? Hope you like what you picked. Uh-oh. Fans of the New Orleans Saints famously ask, who dat? Round 1 is dead to me. Numbers, numbers. Show me numbers.
Currently, player 4 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And remember, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one, I suspect foul play. I've started getting into that show Riverdale, or as I like to call it, Steamy Archie. For our older players, yes, it's a teen drama based on the Archie comics, and no, I'm not making that up. Imagine a shocking episode of Riverdale that reveals Jason Blossom's murderer to be an Ithia Americana mallard. This means the culprit was a redhead, a blonde, a brunette, or a jughead. Uh-oh. My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Get ready to stand on your head. Let's see who got it. It's not you, it's your answer. Ithia americana is a species of duck named the redhead. It's known for its, wait for it, bright red head. I know, right? I should check Urban Dictionary to make sure Steamy Archie doesn't already mean something. No, forget it. I'm probably better off not knowing. Nice screwing, player 2. Have some cash.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Coming up next, dead white guys. Which of these dead white guys is the deadest white guy? Napoleon, Claude Monet, Thomas Jefferson, or Fyodor Dostoevsky? Let's see how that shook out. Napoleon died in 1821, Jefferson died in 1826, Dostoevsky in the 1880s, and Monet in the 1920s. So Napoleon is the deadest white guy. But the whitest dead guy? That's gotta be Monet. That motherfucker is so white, when there's a blizzard, people are like, what's the weather outside like? Monet is blocking the view.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Next up, that pig's a jerk. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, here it comes. Check out this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular song title it rhymes with. Cruel bore, huh? Bummer. And pay no attention to that punctuation. It's a warm season. But I'm still chilly. I'm frosty in July. Let's see how you did. Player 1. Congratulations, you're the most wrong. You're gonna kick yourself. Moving right along. Try this on for size. Turtles all the way down. Going by the Divine Comedy, are there more levels of hell or seasons of Entourage? There is more hell than Entourage. There is more Entourage than hell. There is an equal amount of hell and Entourage. Or there is no hell, there is no Entourage. Who picked what? Interesting choice. According to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell, but there are only 8 seasons of Entourage. Look, I suppose it's possible HBO will greenlight a comeback season for Entourage, and then this question would be wrong. So I continue to be exactly the same level of hopeful that there is not another season of Entourage.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
And now, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Was a recurring monster in the NBC series Grimm. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, let's take a look. This is gonna hurt. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Adelind Shade was a frequently seen witch-like creature on Grimm, played by actress Claire Coffey. I watch Grimm every morning. Don't talk to me until I've had my Claire coffee. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Do D's rhyme? It's simple. What words rhyme with these D words? Good luck. Player One's got it! Congratulations, Player One. Come on down and claim your prize, which is my respect and admiration. It has zero monetary value.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe, much to the chagrin of its board of directors, presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, experts in youth culture.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and when I'm not manning the Binge Pipe...
Binge Pipe is a little too proud of it.
Double shot espresso for Karen.
It's pronounced espresso.
Get out of my sight.
Chai tea for Frank. Chai tea for Frank.
Cafe mocha and a glazed donut for Innes. Cafe mocha and a glazed donut for Innes.
Just to let everyone know, we will not honor our competitors' coupons. We will, however, honor our competitors' call for a duel and shall meet them at dawn.
Hello, welcome to the seminar. My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife,
Lena! And together, we are about to change your lives.
That's right, Lena. Right now, I'm looking at 4 lucky people on a rocket ship to riches.
Great! So now that the doors are securely locked, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make you rich?
Simple, by unlocking your potential. The potential to invent. And as Lena said, the doors are securely locked. Kicking them can only injure you.
Now everybody knows the best inventions solve big problems.
And to identify those big problems, we'll need to do a little market research.
On your device, you're going to receive 2 fill-in-the-blank prompts. Type in anything at all.
And voila! You've created a problem!
Now your created problems get sent to the other attendees to inspire their creative masterpieces.
So let's get to it! No hurry, but that's half your time.
Now look at your device. You've got somebody else's problems.
Been there.
Simply pick the one you want to solve. That's half your time.
Not to rush you, but the clock's a-ticking. Fantastic! Now it's time to solve that problem.
That's right. This is the pivotal moment where you bring your designs to life using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we ran out of paper, so you'll have to use some cocktail napkins.
And remember, color is your friend. That's half your time.
Okay, let's get a move on, folks. Time's almost over. You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home. Give it a title.
And a snazzy tagline.
Something that makes people say, take all my money, take it right now.
Let's go.
We're halfway there. Quit dawdling. Time's almost up.
Great! Now, each of you will present your creation with our amazing presentation tool.
Really sell yourself, too. This is no time to be shy.
Exactly, Lena. Now, let's see those inventions.
We got this covered. Hey, Tobes, seems as if you have a problem.
You bet I do, Lena. I can't get this out of my clothes.
Well, I think I've got just the right solution. It's just a little thing called...
That sounds like a perfect solution. What's it look like?
Take a look for yourself.
Picasso couldn't have drawn it better himself. But Lena, I'll forget about this in 5 minutes unless it has an unforgettable tagline.
Not to worry, my easily influenced friend. Soon every billboard will read this.
Nicely done.
I think I'm crying. And that's how it's done, everybody.
Give me that tagline.
Here it is.
And scene. Great job, everyone. Now, each of you has been given some money tokens. Give your largest chip to your favorite invention, your second largest to your second favorite, and so on.
Now let's make some money. We're halfway there.
Great! Now let's see which inventions are destined for greatness.
You'll need to acquire $1,000 in capital to not only fund your invention, but also net yourself a $500 funding bonus.
Invest in a successful invention and get double your money back. But if it fails, they keep your cash.
Let's see how you did.
So sad.
Maybe next time. Good job.
Way to go.
Okay, that's it. Okay, for the final round, let's switch it up a bit.
Instead of solving different problems, you'll all tackle the same problem. How much fun is that?
We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck! And the honor of choosing that final problem goes to you. Simply select the problem you want everyone to solve. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, you know the drill. Let's draw. We're halfway home.
Uh-oh, drawing time's almost done. Okay, time for titles and taglines.
We're halfway home. Tick-tock, time's running out.
All right, this is your last chance to impress, so don't hold anything back. I just wish this were more fun.
That's going around, but there's a solution. It's called...
Okay, I'm hooked.
Take a look-see. You don't get that in Quiplash.
Tagline time.
Ready, Freddy? And scene.
I just wish this were more fun.
Then I've got something for you. It's simply called...
My prayers have been answered, but what's it look like?
Take a look.
Whoa, now that's a design. All it's missing is a tagline.
Get ready.
And scene.
All right, gang. Now it's time to pick your favorites, but let's raise the stakes, shall we? We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck. Sorry, Charlie. That's how it's done.
Way to go! Close, but no cigar.
That's it.
Congratulations! You clearly have the gift of invention.
Now for some bad news. You might have missed the print on the flyer that grants us the rights to any and all inventions created here today.
Yeah, it was on the back. Sorry.
But thanks for making us rich.
See ya.
Patently stupid, that's what they say. If you've got an idea, hey, just tell us today. People have problems.
I've got a shot of rye whiskey for Roscoe. I didn't even know we sold that. A shot of rye whiskey for Roscoe. It's served in the dirtiest glass we could find.
I have a mint tea that's half full for the optimist, a half-empty mocha latte for the pessimist, and a blueberry scone representing isolation for the surrealist.
I've got a small dark roast for Tim and some bad news for Jennifer. One dark roast for Tim and an even darker bit of news for Jennifer.
Our bakery is closing in 10 minutes. Please place a food order within the next 5 minutes or just continue drinking water and using our free Wi-Fi.
Binge Pipe welcomes you to a world of menu screens. Binge Pipe. We find what you don't want to watch and then change the cover image, so hopefully that will fool you?
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has...
Binge Pipe would like to express its deep regret for investing in You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, drown in our content, stupid.
Hey there, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you trick me into saying my name backwards, you automatically win. You know, in a game like this, you're really competing against yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You're actually competing with the other players. Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, Alcohol of Fame. Bad news if you're hoping to make bourbon out of Keith Urban, because unlike Keith Urban, bourbon has to be made in the USA, less than 50 years old, completely corn-free, or kept far away from Nicole Kidman. And how do we do? Bourbon must be at least 51% corn, so this answer is 100% baloney. According to U.S. federal regulations, whiskey must be made in the United States to be classified as bourbon. Keith Urban was born in New Zealand. A lot of American country stars have foreign origins. Yeah, Shania Twain is from Canada, and Tim McGraw was chiseled out of Grecian marble.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Take a good look at... I paid the copay, but I didn't like it. Did you know there's a dermatologist on Instagram at Dr. Pimple Popper with over 2 million followers? Her videos are completely disgusting, and I know because I've watched every single one. If my hematologist joined Instagram, what would be a suitable username? At I Love Spectacles, at I'm the Blood Guy, at Leaky Bladder is the Matter, or at Dr. Elderly Care. Let's see how that shook out. No, that's my urologist. Nobody follows him. Hematologists diagnose and treat blood disorders. A hematologist spends their whole career thinking about blood. I spend one summer and suddenly I've got vampire vibes? Come on.
Why don't we do it with free?
Introducing Fieri Fedora Frenzy. And grab your passport to Flavortown because it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read 7 things. For each one, you tell me if it's a ska band or one of celebrity chef Guy Fieri's signature dishes. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between ska or Guy Fieri. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Trash can nachos. Real big fish. Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Most of you deserve a group hug. But player 5, you just plain sucked at that this or dat.
Binge Pipe has detected a suboptimal player experience.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
Perks you can only get through Binge Pipe.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you, my question for.
It's time for My Heart Feels Loony. Whose Fitbit is probably freaking out the most about a high resting heart rate? Porky Pigs, Dumbos, Snoopies, or Bugs Bunnies? What's this? Player 5 just dropped a screw on you guys. Binge Pipe doesn't like it when I shout at you, but they're fine with this. Hope you like what you picked. Rabbits have a high resting heart rate, as high as 350 beats per minute. You should see how many steps he logs when he takes that wrong turn at Albuquerque. Hey, good work with that screw, Player 5. This is your cash now. Oh, here's a good one. Portugal, the man, the band, a plan, a canal, Panama. If the oddly named band Portugal, the man, went on tour in Portugal, the country, what larger region would they also be visiting? Lisbon, the capital, the United Kingdom, the Empire, South America, the continent, or Iberia, the peninsula? So who got it? Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula, along with Spain and Andorra. It's not surrounded by water on all sides because no Portugal, the man, is an island. Round 1 is over. Let's see how the game's shaping up.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 4, on the other hand, you did this to yourself. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
Round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
There is no hiding from writer porn. Which writing pad is barely legal? One with a margin that's barely 0.75 inches, one with a margin that's barely 1.25 inches, one with a margin that's barely 1.75 inches, or one with a margin that's barely 2... Oh, this'll be good. Player 4 just screwed the room. Good luck following the bouncing answer. Okay, what'd you pick? Pervert. The only requirement for a writing pad to be a legal writing pad is that the margin must be 1.25 inches. That screw is a good move, Player 4. Have some cash.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Here's one I like to call The Alphabet Weeps. When detective writer Sue Grafton died in 2017, most of the English alphabet mourned her passing. If Sue Grafton had known what letter would be featured in her last published alphabet title at the end of her life, what might she have called it? S is for seriously? Why did I ever start doing this? U is for under the circumstances, I did pretty well. W is for what the hell? I had a great X title. Or Y is for you've got to be kidding, I won't get to Z? Okay, let's take a look. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Her final alphabet book, Y is for Yesterday, came out in August 2017. She died that December. Consider this, mystery readers. The last letter is Z. The last month is December. Her death was a code.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a formal question or a question that keeps things casual? Use your device to select your preference. Here are the votes. I have no opinion about your selection.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Let's try a question that keeps things casual. I was just wondering, if you're not doing anything else, could you tell me which of these is not one of Ashton Casual Kutcher's movies? No strings attached, just friends, a lot like Love, or What Happens in Vegas. Who picked what? It's not you, it's your answer. Ryan Reynolds was the star of Just Friends. The studio thought about casting Ashton, but they just couldn't commit. This one's called The Revolution Will Be Delicious. If the bakers on the Netflix show Nailed It were challenged to recreate a Martin Luther-inspired cake, which cake would they be copying? A 12-layer cake with a nail in it? A 60-layer cake with a nail in it? A 95-layer cake with a nail in it? Or a 120-layer cake with a nail in it? Okay, who chose what? Martin Luther was well known for his 95 Theses, thought to have been nailed on the door of a church and became the foundation of the Protestant Reformation. 95 Layers was also the plotline for Lost. Here we have Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor that is.
Sad.
First encountered in the Antarctic. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. What'd you guys pick? Interesting choice. When we first meet Dr. Frankenstein in the novel, he's lost in the Antarctic searching for his monster. But it turns out the real monster is having to read a book. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful.
We made everything for you.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You will definitely eat me. You are what you eat. Every little part. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! Excellent job, Player 2. I've seen some wins, but this one takes the cake, eats it, and smears the leftovers in the competition's face. But don't let it go to your head because...
You don't know Jack!
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how. I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like, oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Plumped darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having...